series at another historic place. This time we're at the Flodden battlefield in the border. It's taken me ages to find my way here, even although I was born and raised in the borders. This is a sad, sad place. The people have come from hundreds of miles to the battles. Let me show you who was here. Some of the commanders who led the English and Scottish armies that day. That is in pink, for the English is the Earl of Surrey, Constable, then the Acker family that are from the northwest side. That is where, sadly, they pretended that they were making the movie that was actually shot in Roxburgh Castle. That is the families from the Acker that were from Cumberland. There is the Howard families. That is Howard, that was the friend of Thomas More, who was beheaded for his religious beliefs and for his refusal to allow Henry VIII to have a woman that he would then execute. That is the marriages of Henry VIII. All of them consulted with the popes in Rome, and the beheadings of all of the people that stood in the way of the moral constancy of marriage. That was the plan by Wolsey, the cardinal in England, and there is Stanley. I don't know what region they came from. There are the Scottish now, in blue, royal blue, for the last royal claimants to the Stuart throne. That's wee James IV. There's the Humes that led the battle and promised on one of the flanks to become the heroes of this battle, but then they got into the boggy ground, and that allowed the more athletic English weapons to become absolutely lethal compared to the massive spears that the Scottish were carrying. So quick and in and out, as the Rothschilds would say. How to make money on the stock market. And that is the other English and the other Scottish were the Humes. We've just pointed them out on the flank. They made a huge advance. And sadly, everything leads to the Monty Python. Let's laugh at world history, because the burn is called PALINS burn. Remember when we went to the Jedburgh residence of Mary Queen of Scots? That was the Palin mansion that she was living in, and the sun god's looking down on it. And there are the great icons across there, way across there on the top of the hill. You can see what we saw when we made the videos on the English border in Yetham. There is the Hume Castle for the Humes that led that flank of the armies, and they were able to massacre because of the steepness of the hills. They were able to massacre with a charge, with those long spears, the English at that side. And I don't know, these places are still being used by Norwegian pilots, and one of the houses looks as if it may still be habitable. God only knows. But I don't know where the dog walkers have come from, but there are farms on the top of the hill, and I believe that wee building there could be my favourite church in the world, apart from Notre Dame and the places that I visited with Nadine. Right then, so let's not ramble on. It's windy and it's cold, so let's remind you where they came from again. What Howards? He's Howard of Norfolk, and that is Thomas Howard, and that is Thomas Moore. Howard was the name of Thomas Moore's friend, and he's the one who betrayed him and allowed Henry VIII to get his head cut off as they were leading up to the marriage, I think it was, that is Howard said to him when he accused him of being out the line, come on Thomas, this is not Spain. Yeah? The morality of Henry VIII, who had 6 wives, and executed, I think it was 3 of them. Yeah, one of them was taken to the Berwick coastline. That I believe is the Midlothian coastline, and that is where Pinkie Cleuch is. Religious battles were fought, and you can see the Eildon Hills in the Scottish borders away up there, just popping up from the skyline. So there's Hume Castle. Yeah, that tiny little blip on the left, and that is the Humes. Let's read the statistics. The year 1513 saw Henry VIII campaigning in France, leaving seasoned warrior the Earl of Surrey to guard northern England, invoking the old alliance with France. James IV of Scotland, James IV of Scotland crossed the Tweed with a large, well-equipped army. He took Norham, Etal and Ford castles and established a stronghold a mile to the south of here on Flodden Hill. Yeah, that must be that one, I think. Flodden Hill, Branxton Hill, no, that's Branxton Hill, and there is Flodden Hill in the middle. Yeah, and Surrey marched his forces north, but avoided the Scottish position with a wide flanking move to the east, making his approach from the north via Twisel Bridge. So we're on the north side, and Twisel. James was forced to relinquish his fortifications and move his troops and heavy cannon to the ridge of Branxton Hill ahead of you. The English lines spread out to the left and right of where you now stand. Battle commenced on the late afternoon of 9th September 1513. When the Scots guns opened fire, it was dull, damp and muddy, having rained for most of the day. In the following hours, these fields became the scene of bloody carnage in which an estimated 4,000 Englishmen, with those weapons against those weapons, actually that's a flag standard, but there is the Christian cross, and both sides, remember, are Christians. Some are Catholics, that is the claimants in Scotland, and the others are Protestants, and that is Henry VIII's role, at war with the popes in Rome too, because they demand church up there, if that is my favourite church in Scotland, and it's got beautiful stained glass windows. and the sun's gone in again. Just divide. Yeah, that has meant that the whole of Europe is a bloodbath since the glorious revolution. And that is the massive release of the orange families from the Netherlands. Yeah, and along the coast we have the launch of Protestantism, and that is the Lutheran churches all over Scotland and Europe. Sorry, it does not show up apparently on the camera as if that is an orange effect just to the left of the pylon. Yeah, and I don't know why all of the buildings are named after the Python man we've just mentioned it. There's the burn, boggy ground, Palins, bog. Yeah, that is the building in Jedburgh where Mary Queen of Scots, the Catholic, lived. I think the full cousin or niece of Henry VIII, which is why he tried to marry her off when she was a child to his in-laws and nephews. Yeah, all of that is way under the age of 10, and then the French got her into France to become the monarch there as a child. So that's us here. There is Branxton, and there is Errol. That is just outside Dundee, where many of my videos were made, and those are the ones that have the parties in the open air on their estate. And I used to think it was something to do with Earl Flynn, but that is von Errol of Austria, after they've all conquered Western Europe. Yeah, and there are the Bothwell family, and then Western Scotland we have the Lennoxes, who are, remember, also active with massive estates in London, and that is the in the Clyde River Valley. That is the rock that is famous for treason, and that is the Lennox lineage that is that were married to the Stuart dynasty. There is Huntly, which is Aberdeenshire. Hume we've just seen, James VI, and Montrose is the Earl of Montrose. That is, I forget where that is in Scotland. Central Belt, I think. And the sun is out again, and maybe that's because it means that you can't hear my mistakes and my memory is shot to pieces. Flodden was really 4 separate battles, each with its own outcome. Hume and Huntly's attack proves devastating to the English right flank. Commanded by Edmund Howard, he is greatly outnumbered, and only the timely arrival of Dacre from Cumberland's horsemen saves the day. That is the making, I believe, of the Dacre movie, and the belief for the people that the film that was actually shot in Roxburgh Castle is owed to them, and the returning man from the jungle, yeah, is the next that is the other side of the wall. That was the film that was made in Roxburgh Castle, but they pretended that it was the Dacre family that were there. Yeah. and that is the man that is the actor in that movie is the wife of is the husband of the woman that plays the chambermaid, Princess Isabella in the Braveheart movie. Yeah, that is the woman that is now married to Geldof. All of them on the Queen of England's bloodline tree with Gwyneth Paltrow, and all of it is a massive bloodbath for wealth and religious hatred. Having witnessed the success of their comrades, the troops of the Scottish centre advanced with confidence. Many are armed with long pikes, a weapon which has proved extremely effective elsewhere in Europe, but on reaching the boggy ground in the dip ahead of us, that's Palins Burn, they lose momentum, and the tight formation upon which the pike depends, they are set upon by the English billmen, whose weapon is less unwieldy and much more suitable for close quarter fighting, and they've got lovely little cannons, unlike the massive ones that had to be moved through the bog to the top of that relatively high hill. I don't know why the sun is shining so brightly, but it's quite sad. I don't know how many died. Did we count them? There were 4,000 English died, and 4,000 English. It's on the other plaque along there. Okay, they were set upon by the English billmen, whose weapon is less unwieldy and much more suitable for close quarter fighting. King James of Scots and his troop attack in turn, but after initially pushing back the English lines, they run into similar difficulties during close combat. That is them coming down the steep hill with those massive spears. The arrival of Stanley and his archers with a flanking attack from the east seals the fate of the King of Scotland. I don't know where Stanley came from in terms of counties in England, but I'll try and find that out tonight. And there's the credits for where you can get the truth if I make any mistakes. www.flodden.net, or by visiting Branxton Village Hall or Etal Castle. So let's go and have a look at the other summary of the statistics. The routes taken to battle. There is where I've come today. I've gone 4 miles already. I'm going to have to walk back because we're in the middle of the coronavirus scam. Yeah, there's Yetton in the Cheviot Hills, where all of my village friends from Kelso ride the marches in case the English are trying to steal their women or their sheep or their cattle, and all of that goes on every year in a massively dressed up charade that is the memory of the massive killing of all of your neighbours for lust and the stock that roam on those Cheviot Hills. When we made that video in Yetton, we were several miles from here. I don't think Yetton's on there. There is Twizel Bridge, and that is the River Till running in. There is Flodden Hill, 1.5 miles away from Branxton, and that is them. I don't know why the gods are allowing the sun to blaze like that as we give the statistics on the killing of all of those Scottish troops. So there there is the English routes that they took to get to the battlefield, coming from, that's the north there, there's the south. So there's Norham Castle, and you can see, even in the woods there are massive castles that do not have an identity on the map. On the other side of that valley, and there's the churches. You cannot now explore them, they're absolutely beautiful inside, and they're not being able to enter into because of the coronavirus scam that has been launched by Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who is a Nazi. His head of BBC and news sourcing is now a Nazi too. Her name is Germanic, and Boris is Pfeffel. He is not Johnson, he is a Nazi from Germany, which is why they've launched the coronavirus, to cover the fact that Prince Philip of England is a Nazi too, and that is his coronation year, is the launch of the coronavirus. Aren't they clever monarchs? Yeah, and they do not have to put their lives in danger because they live their lives on holiday. The Queen of England gets 50 million a year, and every year she gets a 25% pay rise. The people that work in the public sector, in medical health, and in anything that is in the council buildings, all of them get their pay frozen for over a decade already. Okay, I think I'm going to stop now. And there is Heaton Mill. I don't know if that is Heaton between Jedburgh and Kelsey. There is Donald's Lodge. Isn't it ironic that Donald's sons the baby Jesus joke that is one of the biggest cause of death in British and global history. Yeah, so there is a mansion. I cannot identify that. It's not on the mark. It's way behind the battlefield. And those are the roads down to the coast now, leading to Berwick. And I think we'll stop there because I've run out of things to... It's absolutely beautiful now, but I've got to walk back to Coldstream. I think I'd better the statistics for the slaughtered Scots were in the following hours, these fields became an estimated 4,000 Englishmen and 10,000 Scots, including their king and many nobles, lost their lives, yet thinking that they were on the higher ground. But the tactical choice of the weapons, was inappropriate, and that is why they bled so heavily. 10,000 Scots died and 4,000 Englishmen. Yeah, and then they write their poems, and the next war is launched. It tells them just to say, for power and land and even the Pope, they are the biggest landowners in the world. For hundreds and thousands of years, and that is why all of the kings had to pay rent to them. That is for zoom out because they are of our universe. Yeah? And that is going to end the human race on this earth unless they start getting their act together. Yeah? All they need to do is to turn off that eternal light. Yeah? And we are goners and are extinct. It does not then matter how much armour you have and how much nuclear activity you have. They have the control of the creation of the world's outgrowth, and all of the energy that keeps us alive through the vicious winters that we're seeing again because of the corrupted leadership of every nation in the world. It's called communism, and all of them are absolute buffoons, but they control NATO's armies now. I know who the boss is, and I know who's going to make the decisions in the end. Signing off, and yeah, sorry it's such a long time since I made a video. The other things that I need to tell you are that Boris is on Adolf Hitler's family tree, which is why they've had to launch the massive buffoonish coronavirus scam, yeah, along with the coronation of the Queen in 1937, which is the same year as the BBC were launched. Yeah, and that is now why no one's allowed to have a job. All of the people that are planning to go to university are going to have to wait. Yeah, that puts them back. None of them have an income, and all of that is what has happened because Boris is trying to cover up as a Bullingdon boy the whole of his Nazi background, and the name of his new head of the BBC since Robinson resigned is she's I could look it up on my computers, but that would take too long. She is now earning £2 million a year to be the replacement head of the BBC. She's from Italy, but she's got a Germanic name, and her father was a Germanic expert in viral diseases. Do you get it? Yeah, she's Kuhnberg, and she's Laura Kuhnberg. She's a millionaire already in scamming the whole of the NHS. Remember the doctors that were prepared to kill me, trained as policemen first? They are weapons for the New World Order, and that is why they put the fluorine in the water, and everything that panics, yeah, all of my friends and investigators, like the Tesla stories and the capacity to launch weather patterns on this earth. That is all the acts of God that are that sun god. Yeah, and I don't know what that black cloud represents, but that is the Arius Piso menace that has been hanging around every parliament building and every warmongering regime ever since they faked the Bible in Naples. That is Arius Piso on his horses, and they are still a menace to the world, and that is the secret societies and all the people that call themselves the man. Yeah, that is Arius Piso's nickname, and it's time for it to end and civilization can begin. Yeah. Right then. and his mates can go to work, yeah, as if they were capable of doing a decent day's work. They are bullying the boys through and through, and everything that he's done since he was elected, in inverted commas, over a year ago. He had a whole year as the temporary Prime Minister. They dropped him £100,000 apiece to just join the Westminster Parliament, and the parliaments in Europe still in the counties that they created, and that is the local councils. All of that has been launched since decimal currency. Four or five political representatives when we used to have them. Yeah, all of it is for profit and for corporate wealth, as I have found in all my investigations. That is John Lamont, who's never done anything to tell his electorate what to do, yeah, in the coronavirus crisis, how to get their companies back into solvency and how to get their employees back into work. Only the council workers have had the wits, yeah, to be given a computer so they can do their day's work from home. Yeah, and all of it is in remembrance of these massive schisms, yeah, in the name of Jesus, and the different denominations that hate the other denominations. Right then, we're going to get up the road, and what else can we see from here? And there are Percy's windmills all the fucking way to the sea. That is Lord Percy. Yeah, that is the Perseus of Alnwick. That is the Perseus the poet of ancient Rome. Yeah, and he now gets all of his wealth and his money lent to him by Newcastle City Council. It is a massively corrupted world that we live in, and he is one of the worst. He's got the title Duke of Northumberland because he murdered his elder brother that was with the MDMA overdose the year that Madonna launched the MDMA album, and the year that Percy's wife launched the Poison Garden. They are massive crooks all the way from Rome, like the Bush family, which is why they are called George Herbert Poppy Bush, because they descend from Poppaea in Rome. It is totally evil, and none of the elections are genuinely honest or democratic, which is why John Lamont is in there for his power as a director with 130 directorates. He's refused to meet me ever since I came back from New Zealand, and he is completely in breach of the UK Constitution, which is why he told me to fuck off when I told him I've got him cornered when he ran past me in his running gear yesterday afternoon. He's not supposed to go out, he's supposed to stay in according to the coronavirus rules.